Now is the time to believe in yourself, my gorgeous Taurus, more than ever. And I'm saying this purely because the more you believe in yourself throughout the months of June, more you're going to achieve on a much larger scale than you would normally be able to. And I want to say to you, and I want to stress the fact that at around the mid-June 2021, most certainly you are going to be facing a rather challenging situation, and it's also going to be a confusing situation in many different ways. Well, the answer to that confusing situation is going to be within you. Just remember that within you have the power of thousands and thousands of years. You've got an ancient wisdom, you've got an ancient power within you. So all you need to do, you just need to trust your own intuition, and your own intuition is most certainly not going to lead you off the way. You have to trust your intuition, and there is going to be a really specific answer that you are going to get. At the same time, this is going to be connected to a rather important confirmation. By the time you get to the actual last day of June 2021, you are gonna be facing a rather remarkable progress, one of the most significant progresses that you have made within the last 24 months indeed. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Taurus, and it's for June 2021. So this monthly horoscope tarot card forecast is for you, my gorgeous Taurini, and it's for June 2021. And you know, also when it comes to the actual power of numerology, I mean, my lord, it's most certainly going to take over, because your number is 0519. Now this is a powerful number, and when it comes to specifically this month, it means that you are going to be facing a rather interesting start, rather interesting new beginning, which is going to come and going to happen out of the opportunity that you did not expect. It's a rather amazing the way things are actually going to unfold for you this month, and you're also going to find out something that you're going to find very kind of sacred, really, really sacred. You're going to feel about this, because what you're going to find out, it's going to be specific situation that is going to be talking to you in your own unique way, and only you are going to be able to understand this. So this is important. 0519, which is your number this month in numerology. It also means that any combination of these numbers that you see, at the same time you need to pay attention to the actual synchronicity, what is on your mind, because there are lots of little revelations that are going to be connected to this. So for example, if you've got like a 000 repeating, if you've got 555 repeating, 111 repeating, 999 repeating, this is going to be a golden combination, baby. And I say golden combination because you're just going to be able to kind of focus on the power of your subconscious mind, which is in return going to be guiding you throughout the month of June. But specifically, it's going to be connected to, like very much so to the deep parts of yourself. And this is what I said before, because you will be able to see something so important. And yet again, the last day of June 2021, it's again going to be connected to that particular progress that I'm talking about, which is at the same time going to unfold into a whole new beginning. It means that you are actually going to be facing a rather interesting situation, where you're going to find yourself like being part of the situation this month, this June, where you're going to respond like in a slightly different way to what you would normally respond. And this is going to be the moment, this is going to be the time when this portal is going to open for you, this wonderful new door of opportunity, because at the same time it's going to turn into an adventure, which is going to put you in touch with like a new people in your life, new situations in your life, perhaps new groups of people in your life. This is all going to be connected to these energies of these elements coming into your life. So the certain people are also going to become the part of your specific spiritual journey in June, and these people are going to be really significant and important throughout the end of the year when it comes to you, when it comes to your situation, and what would you like to achieve when it comes to the actual next step. On another hand, you are actually going to be having like a really an important opportunity, and I really like this. This is all going to be about this quite significant and important opportunity, which is going to mean to you so much, which there are going to be unlimited possibilities connected to it, and most importantly, possibilities that you weren't thinking about before, you weren't connecting to before. And this is specifically why this second part of the year is going to be significant for you, because all those things that you have been doing and trying to achieve throughout this year and hoping to achieve, it's also a lot to do with the power of manifestation. Now they're going to start taking over, because it's all going to become more tense, from June towards the end of the year. So it's a fantastic time for planning, because whatever you plan this month in June, also my gorgeous Torini, sorry, whatever you plan, whatever you try to do and achieve, whatever you try to get, they're always going to be like, oh my God, this came to you, lots of ideas. And most certainly, my Lord, this is something that you just must not forget about. Some of the ideas are going to be so delicate, and I mean delicate because sometimes when energy is so tense, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Torini, sometimes you can have so many ideas, but they just kind of go away, and then they come back again when you are ready. So delicate ideas only come every now and then when your karmic situation is absolutely spot on ready, like it's actually going to be now. I am talking about an important, significant, big mama opportunity, which is at the same time going to be connected to unlimited possibilities. And this is also going to reflect on your life in general, on your security, but also when it comes to people around you and relationships. They're all going to be playing an important role. More so to say, it's about a new plan, but then again that you're going to have this new plan. It's going to take over, my gorgeous Taurinis, and you need to pay attention to what you are focusing on in the last 7 months specifically, in particular. Maybe you're not even aware of it, but also, you can kind of connect to the situation, like every single time when you sit down and chill out, it's always something specifically bounce back on your mind. So this is something you need to pay attention to, because it's to do with a new plan, but then again it's to do with some kind of, maybe perhaps you attempted this before, or you were kind of focusing on so intensely. So now this is going to come out as like a new plan, but it's not really new, if you know what I mean. So now this is brilliant, because at the same time you're going to have the power, rather Vava Vumish power, and where you're going to feel uncertainty, now you're going to be driven. Like this is going to kind of really work in your favor. Before, if you felt uncertainty, then you would have been like, oh no baby, no. You see, so this is what am I talking about. This is why this is so important. I'm loving this so much, because not only you're going to have the return of the great determination, you're going to learn how to go through darkness, and I say this purely because of the certain maybe situations if you in your life kind of made you feel a little bit down for the last few months. So now you're going to be able to kind of navigate through the darkness and through the time that was bringing you down, and it's just going to be even better, because it's just going to bring determination is going to be back. This is going to be all about a certain initiative. The more you have the initiative, the more you focus on what you want to achieve, the more strong and the more powerful you're going to become, the more force you're going to feel, and the more activity you're going to feel and you're going to be pushed by. It's fantastic, because this is a very powerful moment in time that it's most certainly going to lead to success, but also when it comes to the actual deep emotional feeling, when it comes to you placing yourself on a certain path and being so excited and happy about, and that in itself is creating this very strong and powerful energy. You're going to realize something so significant about yourself, but also the necessary changes that you need to make at the same time. What you need to pay attention to, my gorgeous Taurinis, which is rather important to not to kind of try to take it easy. And also, please, I know I'm oh my God, all around the place, but it's important throughout the actual months to make sure that you kind of bring fun into your life. I'm not saying you're not having fun, but I'm just saying about the balance. You just need to kind of keep on rewarding yourself at the same time. Like maybe you can kind of meditate a little bit. Maybe you can trying to connect and reconnect with the nature a little bit. This will be kind of fantastic. You can kind of ground yourself in the forest and things like that. that. I know I always talk about the forest, but it's just such a powerful place to be. We are nature, we are part of the nature, so therefore forest has got like an absolutely big mind-blowing impact on us, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So that's why I'm saying that this is something that you can do, just connect and reconnect with the nature, and also just kind of like try to kind of keep on rewarding yourself as well throughout the month. So that's how you can keep your levels like really kind of like how it really should be. And on another hand, my gorgeous Torini, look, I just had like a really moment like to just take an oracle card and just to see this, my gorgeous Torini, and I just had to take this oracle card out right now, and it's pretty much so to do with the month of June and what else you can expect with what I just said. It's just like a flow. You look at this, my lordy lord, it's about the energy flow, and I'm not surprised because it looks like, you know, the certain blockages that you had so far, my gorgeous Taurinis, they are going to be removed. And trust me, my lord, trust me, you are going to be able to feel this. And look at this, it's also the time to release things that no longer serve you. Just remember to keep going throughout this month and focus on those things that are really not serving you anymore. Get rid of them. Do as many as possible adjustments as you can around you, like within your immediate environment, whether this is at home or this is at work. You know, just try to do the certain changes, because trust me, you are going to find them really beneficial. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Taurinis, like it's really important to say this, like basically it's your stomach. It's like this is what this has been keep on going and going and going. Now it's the stomach. It's a very sensitive stomach. So you just, again, I know that this was before, I have seen this before, and again I'm seeing a sensitive stomach, which means you just need to pay attention to what you are eating. Try not to eat too late if possible. Try to cut down on sugar as much as you can. Try to cut down on coffee as much as you can. Try to cut down on sugary sweets as much as you possibly can, or try to cut them down or cut them out like completely. It would be ideal. All these things are quite heavy when it comes to our stomach. And also when you're drinking like water and squashes and juices, you know, I would probably suggest you highly to try to drink as much water as you possibly can, rather than like some kind of like a juices and things like that. Just try to stick to water, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system, and that is ultimately going to make you feel so much better. And on another hand, you know, I said it before, it's so important to get something like a friendly bacteria, and also to promote friendly bacteria in your gut. You can get it in yogurts and things like that. And also on another hand, it's just like a vitamin B complex. This is for two things. It's not only stomach. I think that you're gonna have a little bit stressful month. You're gonna feel just a little bit tiny, a little bit nervous, but this is just because a lot is gonna be going on, and you're gonna be touching up on like many different new paths and new areas in your life, which is completely normal. But in order to like kind of like make yourself feel better, it's like a B vitamin complex. Again, for a little bit of stress, maybe a little bit of nervousness that you're going to feel, but at the same time it's going to be beneficial for your entire digestive system. So it's a vitamin B complex. I highly suggest to take every single morning. Plus it's going to really kind of release your energy almost immediately when you take it like the first thing in the morning. So it's brilliant. So if you do get a vitamin B complex, then you get the one which has like a vitamin B12 within this B complex. Needs to be made in a natural way, and folic acid needs to be made as a folate, which is a natural version of folic acid. So this is something I highly recommend. One more thing is the sensitivity on your skin. Just notice how your skin is actually going to be sensitive. So I highly recommend you something to, when you put things on your skin, like creams and things like that, try to make sure that they're basically natural. If you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. As simple as that. And on another hand, when it comes to the actual deodorant, try to buy and use the natural deodorant without aluminium. I mentioned this before, and I'm telling you again, natural deodorant without aluminium, it's going to let your skin breathe naturally, opposed to the one with aluminium, because it blocks your pores, and then you just end up with a concoction of chemicals in your body. So it's like, no baby, no. Okay, so if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now, my gorgeous Taurinis, I'm going on the very first date that it's going to be rather significant. I'm very much liking the 1st and the 2nd of June, because this is almost going to be like this energy, very vibrant energy that you're going to be able to feel, but you're not going to be able to tell what this is exactly, but suddenly you're going to feel this energy like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, and something it's also going to return slightly, nicely and gently into your life, like some kind of unfinished business before, something that you have been working on before. And now that same thing, it's pretty much so to do with what you're really good at, to do with what you like doing, to do with what you love doing. You know, it's just like very specifically, it really depends on your individual situation, but most certainly it's to do with your own skill, what you know how to do. That, my baby, it's going to bring you success. So just remember to pay attention to the 1st and 2nd, like what this is, because at the same time, use the power of this energy, and you need to know that this is going to bring you success. On another hand, you are reaching a very powerful time when you will have a control over a situation, strength, courage, and energy, and also this is going to top up with the actual determination. It's fantastic because when you have a perfect amount of energy and determination, you can accomplish so much indeed, and also you will have the power to be very sharp really quickly. I'm not saying that you're not very sharp very quickly like normally, but you will see exactly what I mean, because you will be doing the right things and you will be saying the right things. So it's time to make the most of it. You know, you will understand and realize that most certainly on the 2nd of June, now it's time to to take action, you know, give birth to your dreams, baby. And you know, it's just all about the actual creative projects and things like that you're doing and focusing on. Most certainly they are going to be beautifully rewarded. What I was going to recommend you would be most certainly this gorgeous black obsidian. This comes with sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And this is absolutely fantastic because it's going to help you to keep on top of things by being inspired by the right things in your life, and also by keep going at a time when you don't feel like going, in particular when you get affected by negativity, negative situations and negative people. Black obsidian is going to help you to like kind of follow your own inspiration and keep on top of things, but at the same time it's going to protect you from the negative people and negative energy. I highly recommend this for June and July indeed. As I said, this comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Taurinis, you're also supporting my channel as well. Now, the second important date, it's going to be on the 12th of June. Now, the 12th of June is just going to be like pretty much so like a big mama in many different ways. But the way things are going to happen is just going to be like it's gonna pretty much a very powerful moment in between you and somebody else. It's very powerful moment in between you and somebody else because you are going to have like the beginning of understanding in between you and somebody else. And this is going to be brilliant because at the same time, the beginning of understanding in between you and somebody else, it's also going to open your eyes and it's going to help you to recognize the energies that you wouldn't normally recognize. And that is going to be a big step with you reaching towards enlightenment. Important because at the same time somebody very trustworthy in your life is going to be playing a role when it comes to you trying to decide something like where you should, what part of your life you should kind of like make more investments, not necessarily like financial investments, but it could be like just projecting your energy towards. So this is something to pay attention to because at the same time this is most certainly going to bring you desire, determination, strong willpower, but at the same time it's just like basically about a rather intelligent choice that you are going to make, but it's to do with your desire, will, resolution. It's going to be reflected on your financial situation and so many other things as well at the same time. So it's brilliant, you know, and it is actually going to put you like kind of like to reflect with your past. You know, you're going to feel like, oh gosh, you know, like there's certain parts of your past that are going to kind of be bouncing back, and it's almost going to be impossible to ignore it. So every time when you chill out, you're going to be surprised where this like kind of this is coming from. And this can happen in between the 12th of June and the end of that month when you feel a very strong connection with the past. But every single time when you do this, you need to pay attention to what exactly are you thinking about, because you will see there are 3 specific things that are missing in your life, and through you having a connection with your past, this is actually going to be answered. So this is rather important indeed. The third important date, my gorgeous Taurini, It's going to be on the 30th of June, 30 of June. So now this is what I was talking about. If you do anything on this day, my Lord, if you do anything on this day, make sure that you have number 7 written somewhere. I know it sounds crazy. Make sure that you've got like a little pendant with number 7 on, or something like that. Maybe you can have a little bit of paper and put number 7, write number 7 on, because that energy is going to be very vibrant and very strong and very powerful. And number 7 in itself, it's going to be bringing you good luck. Whether you believe this or not, it's better to believe, because that way you make the energy even more vibrant. So therefore, even things happen even quicker, even sooner. So if you are dealing with certain situations, and if you do want to do something important, just make sure that you've got number 7 somewhere around you, because it's going to increase your happiness and increase your energy and increase your vibration. On another hand, what I was saying before, this is the time, this is the moment of growth from the hard work, but also is the progress, big progress that I was talking about. This is very important, because you're going to become aware of the results of the offers, of the efforts that are nearly due. But this is going to mean to you so much, because you will see how much you've actually moved on with your life. And this is going to be so important to feel this reflection, to give yourself some credit, and that in itself is going to open up new door. The 30th of June, the last day of June, it's also going to open up the new important door for you, and this is going to be a karmic reward at the same time. On another hand, you know, you're just going to need to understand that there are going to be some kind of reorganization that is going to be rather significant. So you need to see whether you need to make certain adjustments at the same time as well. Very important situation is going to take place when it comes to dealing, so it's going to be really great for you, you know, anyway. But it goes two ways when it comes to the certain like successful dealings. If I'm seeing it on the last day of June, then that also means that it's going to be very important even the week after, the June the 30th, and even the week after. Just remember this number 7 that I was talking about. It's just all this power of number 7 took over and extended this for an additional 7 days, my gorgeous Taurini. So it's a pretty much so with a very lucky successful dealings that you're gonna have. So even if you want to have a dealings and things like that, you know, on this day it will be fantastic, and then the 7 days after that it will be also remarkable. It's gonna be really, really lucky, and it's gonna work for you so much better. On another hand, you know, it's just like basically the 30th of June, it's also gonna lead towards the victory and mental clarity, most certainly, in particular when it comes to the chaos and confusion that you have felt, you know, over the last 12 months, and that is just going to put you on a nice path, exactly what to be assertive towards. You will know this is going to make you feel so much sharper and so much firmer in so many different stages and elements of your life that you felt completely maybe a little bit uncertain before. On another hand, what else I recommend, my gorgeous Taurinis, would be rhodochrosite. It's absolutely a must. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous crystal. This is one of the most powerful crystals you can get because of its power and ability to almost instantly make you feel better. And if you feel very low, if you feel down, if you feel negative, of course these things are completely natural, completely normal. Yes, I know, indeed. But on another hand, if you do want to make yourself feel better, if you do need to do something important, if you do need to do something significant, and you feel so low and you feel so down, you don't feel right, you know, you just, you know, kind of touch this little baby and almost immediately makes you feel better. It makes you feel happier. It makes you kind of open your mind a little bit. It kind of pushes you to go a little bit further, and it helps you to express yourself and to talk and to enjoy things that you wouldn't normally enjoy. This is brilliant and absolutely a must throughout actual June and July 2021. You see, there is a sunshine. You see, my gorgeous Taurini. So this is something I highly recommend you. And this comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain. And the link to buy this, as I said, is in the description below. When you buy things from my channel, my gorgeous Taurinis, you're also supporting my channel as well. So I'm just going to see now what is going to happen in the first part of June, mid part of June, and the last part of June. What actually to pay attention to. For example, the first part of June, my gorgeous Taurini, it's all about the actual, oh God, you know, this is when I said, oh yeah, just a little bit stressed that you are going to feel, because a lot, sorry, a lot is going to be going on. You know, you're going to feel a little bit stress here, but then again, you know, you need to be aware of unexpected events and the rapid changes that are going to start taking place within the first part of June. Unexpected events and the rapid changes are going to take place, so you just need to remember to be on your toes, you know, and to be as kind of open-minded as you can, but also to try to throw yourself into all sorts of opportunities. But at the same time, it's important to be open-minded. The mid part of June, my gorgeous Taurini, you know, it's just like, it's very important to say that this is the time of your own spiritual enlightenment. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to give a credit to yourself. From mid-June until the end of that month in particular, try to look at which parts of your life are making you feel happy, which part of your life made you feel like you succeed, which part of your life makes you feel really good. You know, the more you do this, the more you're going to raise your vibration and raise your energy, and it's just going to help you to connect with other elements and part of your life much quicker, much sooner. You're creating like a spiritual shortcut by doing this. The third part of June, my gorgeous Taurini, is just to basically remember to talk, communicate, express yourself as much as you can. You know, you are gonna kind of have a very strong motivation, but that motivation, it's also gonna need to come out of you. It's very important to talk and to express your feelings, express your emotions, and also at the same time, you know, to take a leadership role. It's going to be an important time for you to put the foot down, and also most certainly you're going to need to kind of like help out with some kind of family matter. It's going to take place, and you're the one who is going to be able to kind of like come up with some kind of really nice and healing solution at the same time as well. You need to remember to communicate your vision. It's more important than ever. Okay, so now my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship for this month of June. My gorgeous Taurinis, you see I've got a sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You see this, like, my lord, this is like those of you in relationship, 9 of Wands, you know, it is just about the actual moment that you're gonna have. It's a lot about the planning, you know, the return of the certain plan. It's actually going to happen. There's certain parts of your life that you have put on hold, my gorgeous Taurinis, when it comes to the couples, and now for the first time in a long time you will be able to carry on with a certain plan. And this is very important when it comes to both of you, because it is just kind of gonna put you at the same path, but also I need to stress the fact that you are both gonna be facing the situation when you need to be really, really brave. And the answer to this situation, it's also gonna be like kind of like a little bit of you will be facing situation where you're gonna doubt something, you know, you're not too sure, you're gonna be quite a little bit indecisive, but most certainly you are going to be absolutely fine. You just need to step through, just need to step forward. This is about the plan that you wanted to do before, but now it's going to be time on you to just go for it, because you will understand like how precious this life is, for example, and you will understand how important this plan to you is at the same time. On another hand, my gorgeous Taurini, what else I was going to say, it's really important when it comes to the couples, you know, it's a very successful month. Very successful months. Okay, and this is in general, because you're gonna find yourself materialistically be rather vavavumish, you know, on an advanced stage. You're gonna have a little surprise there, and this is gonna reflect on your well-being in the best possible way, and at the same time it's gonna be very victorious because of your own stability. So you will want to kind of celebrate something, and most certainly, why not? So there will be the reason for the celebration when it comes to the couples as well, my gorgeous Taurinis, and this is brilliant. So the certain annoying, very heavy and difficult problem is slowly coming to an end, and it's a giant light at the end of the tunnel. It's like it's saying hello. Okay, so now my gorgeous Taurinis, I'm just going to see what's going to happen to those of you who are single and ready to mingle. Okay, so this is for June 2021. So you see the sun on my face. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. So this is for you, my gorgeous Taurinis that are single and ready to mingy. Look at this. It's fantastic. I think that someone really special is coming. It's coming into your life, and this person is going to be very different to many other people that you have actually been around with. And you know what is really specifically very interesting? The Emperor, my lord. You see this? These two cards. This is very important, my gorgeous Taurinis, because someone very special special is coming. And you know, it is going to be the situation where you're going to have a moment of your own enlightenment, but at the same time, that moment of your own enlightenment is going to bring something very wise and very significant within you. Some kind of emotion is going to rise to the top, rise to the surface, and you're not going to be able to ignore it. That in itself is going to require from you to make the necessary edit. The edit that you're going to need to make is just like kind of bring certain things in your life that are actually missing. But in order to do this, you're just going to need to step into the unknown. By stepping into the unknown, you're also going to step on the path when there's someone very wonderful and very interesting about to come through and come forward. This person is going to be a little bit different, because you know, you're going to surprise yourself, oh God, I find a slightly different person. But then the power and the connection in between you is going to be, you two, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and it's not going to be that long. You may not see that person. I know it sounds like, oh God, here we go, there he goes. You may not meet this person this June, but it's very important to say that something new that is going to start, something new that is going to kind of begin in your life through this wise moment that you will have through your third psychic card. You're going to be very wise, and you're just going to make a move and make a step that you wouldn't normally do, and that is going to put you on the path with this person already in June. Whether that person is going to come up in June or July, it really depends, but most certainly it's not going to be that long indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Taurinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you, my gorgeous people, and I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. And also, by the way, if you like my gorgeous little top that I've designed myself, of course, then the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're supporting my channel as well. So thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of light, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.